Welcome. In front of me is an ASUS ZenFone 8 Flip, and today I'll show you how to enable and set up the portable hotspot. And to get started, pull down the notification panel and look for the hotspot toggle, which remains right over here. So once you find it, you can tap on it to enable it, but you probably won't know the password because it's some randomly generated one. So I do recommend you to hold the toggle. This will take you quickly to the settings where you can customize things like, well, the password as an example. So let's tap on hotspot here and start off by selecting the password right here. And to be honest, this password is fairly simple by default, but we can remove this one and set our own. Now it does need to have 8 characters in length, at which point you will be able to save it. You can also change things like hotspot name, which you can see right up here. By default it is the name of the device, but you can change it to whatever you want. And lastly, things like the AP band, as you can see by default it is set to both, which is a really nice option here. That basically provides you with, I guess, best of both worlds, but I think if it's on both it will start using your Wi-Fi antennas for this. So keep that in mind. We also have the option right here to turn off the hotspot automatically after 5 minutes when it's not being used. So if that is something that you don't want, you can disable it, but I would recommend you to keep this on. Usually, at least for me, I do forget to turn off my hotspot when I'm done with it, and this will just kind of save me from losing extensive amounts of battery when I don't really need to, because if I'm not using the hotspot there is no point for it to be running, but when it is running it's consuming more battery, so highly recommend keeping this on. And lastly we have the Wi-Fi type. This phone is one of the not very many, at least at this moment, at the point of recording it, which comes with Wi-Fi 6, which is the newest Wi-Fi generation, I guess. Now not very many devices will support it. I believe with Wi-Fi 6 you will have a little bit more battery usage, but also Wi-Fi 6 is a way faster connection than, for instance, the Wi-Fi 5, but like I said, not many devices support it. So I am actually unaware if turning Wi-Fi on Wi-Fi 6 does affect the connectivity, or if it just kind of, the device doesn't support 6 if it switches to 5 automatically. So that is something that you will need to find out. But if, for instance, you can't see your hotspot, just go back here and change it to 5 instead. This is the default though. So anyway, once you have set it all up the way you want it, you can simply leave this settings right here, and all you need to do now is find the toggle, tap on it to enable it, and there we go. It's right now enabled. So you can connect with your device to it. Now, like I mentioned, once you're done with it, I do recommend you to turn it off or keep the timer on so it turns off automatically after 6 minutes. And lastly, I am checking right now on my old device, and it does see the Wi-Fi 6 version of the network, even though this device doesn't support it, so I should be good to go with it. So anyway, that is how you would set it up and use it. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.